In the silence of forgotten places, shadows hold secrets, waiting to be revealed. What if every whisper echoed a truth that could change your understanding of the past? A journey into these shadows invites you to confront the ghosts of history and the revelations they bring. Our story begins in a small town where an unassuming library hides a journal filled with secrets. Its pages tell of a love affair that defied societal norms, shrouded in danger and desire. Little did anyone know that this hidden romance would alter the fate of generations. As a young historian named Clara discovers the journal, she feels an unexplainable connection to its author. The heart-wrenching love story unfolds amidst the backdrop of war and political strife. Clara knows she must uncover the truth behind the words. Clara learns that the lovers were divided not only by class, but by their family's bitter feud. Each entry in the journal reveals their secret meetings in the shadows of ancient ruins, where they dreamed of a future that was never meant to be. As Clara delves deeper, she finds a cryptic letter tucked within the pages. It speaks of a hidden artifact that could prove the love was not just a fantasy, but a historical truth that could challenge the town's legacy. Determined to find the artifact, Clara seeks help from her skeptical friend, Leo. Together, they comb through town records and forgotten archives, piecing together the lover's story and the web of lies that has surrounded it for centuries. Their quest leads them to long abandoned locations where the echoes of the past seem to whisper warnings. Each step they take feels heavy with the weight of history, as Clara senses the growing tension between their two worlds. With each discovery, Clara grapples with the implications of revealing the truth. What will it mean for her small town, a place steeped in tradition and buried grudges? The stakes rise as she realizes that some truths are better left hidden. Leo, however, urges her to press on, convinced that the truth will set them all free. He believes that understanding the past can heal old wounds, while Clara fears the chaos it could unleash. Their differing views create a rift between them. As they uncover more evidence, Clara discovers that the lover's tale was intertwined with a betrayal that has haunted the town. The cliffhanger reveals a plot twist that shakes her belief in what she thought she knew about her own family. The journey takes them to an aged historian who possesses the final pieces of the puzzle. He shares the story of the artifact and its significance, hinting at the power it holds to rewrite the town's history. Clara begins to see the love story not just as a romance, but as a symbol of resistance against oppression. The artifact is not merely a relic, it represents hope and the enduring power of love against societal constraints. With renewed purpose, Clara and Leo embark on a daring expedition to locate the artifact. They face challenges and dangers that echo the lovers' own struggles, their resolve tested as they navigate a world that seems intent on keeping secrets. Each step closer to the artifact strengthens their bond, but also deepens Clara's internal conflict. She must decide whether to expose the truth and risk unraveling the carefully woven fabric of her community. As they grow closer to their goal, they encounter obstacles that test their loyalty and strength. Shadows from the past emerge, threatening to derail their mission and challenge their resolve to seek the truth. In a heart-stopping moment, Clara confronts the fears that have haunted her. She realizes that only by facing the truth can she truly honor the love story that sparked this quest and the ghosts that linger still. As they finally uncover the artifact, the weight of its meaning crashes down on them. It's more than a historical relic. It's a key to reconciliation and understanding for both their families and the town. The moment of truth arrives as Clara prepares to reveal the existence of the artifact to the townsfolk. The air is thick with anticipation and fear of how the revelation will be received. Will it unite or divide them further? As Clara speaks, the shadows of the past loom large over her words. She recounts the love story, the struggles, and the artifact's history, watching as the crowd reacts, some with outrage, others with hope. In the aftermath of her revelation, the town is divided. Families confront old grievances, and the truth ignites long-suppressed emotions. Clara feels the weight of her decision, unsure if she has done the right thing. Amidst the turmoil, Clara and Leo find solace in each other. They realize that their bond has grown stronger through the shared journey and the weight of their discoveries. Together, they decide to face the consequences of their actions. As the town works through its revelations, Clara learns the true meaning of love and sacrifice. The lovers from the past become a symbol of the power of truth, urging the community to heal rather than divide. The artifact becomes a beacon of hope, prompting discussions about the past that had long been silenced. Clara's bravery in uncovering the truth inspires others to share their own stories, fostering a newfound sense of community. In a powerful moment of reconciliation, Clara's family comes to terms with their own history, acknowledging the pain and the love that once existed. The shadows of the past begin to dissipate, replaced by understanding. As the town begins to heal, Clara reflects on her journey. She realizes that the love story she uncovered was not just about the past. It was about the present and the future they would all create together. In the final scene, the journal is placed in the town library for all to read, a testament to the power of love and truth. Clara smiles, knowing that the shadows of the past will always whisper, but now they speak of unity and hope. As the credits roll, remember that every shadow holds a story, waiting for someone brave enough to uncover it. What truths lie hidden in your world, waiting for the light of understanding? As Clara delves into the dusty pages of old journals, she stumbles upon a letter that speaks of a forbidden love between two families feuding for generations. The words dance before her eyes, igniting a fire of curiosity within her. This revelation sends shivers down her spine as she realizes how deeply intertwined these families are with her own fate. Determined to uncover the truth, Clara visits the town's oldest resident, Mrs. Hargrove, who is rumored to have known both families. The elderly woman's eyes twinkle with secrets as she recalls the tragic love story that changed everything. Clara hangs on every word, sensing the weight of history in the air. Mrs. Hargrove recounts the tale of Eliza and Thomas, star-crossed lovers whose families were at odds. Their love blossomed in secret, hidden away in the fields under the stars. Clara imagines their sweet whispers echoing through the quiet nights, a stark contrast to the bitterness that surrounded them. But tragedy struck when their secret was discovered, leading to a confrontation that shook the foundations of their families. Mrs. Hargrove's voice trembles as she describes the heart-wrenching moment that sealed their fate, leaving Clara to ponder the cost of love amidst chaos. Clara leaves Mrs. Hargrove's house, her mind swirling with thoughts. The weight of the past feels heavier than ever, and her heart begins to ache for Eliza and Thomas, whose dreams were shattered by the hatred of their families. What would have happened if love had prevailed? Determined to learn more, Clara heads to the old cemetery, where the lovers are said to be buried. The air is thick with history, and as she reads the names on the crumbling headstones, she feels an inexplicable connection to the past, as if the shadows are guiding her footsteps. Suddenly, she hears a whisper carried by the wind, urging her to dig deeper. Clara's heart races as she recalls Mrs. Hargrove's words about a hidden diary belonging to Eliza, one that might reveal the truth behind their tragic love story. The quest for answers becomes a burning desire. Back at the library, Clara searches for any mention of Eliza's diary. As she flips through pages, her fingers graze over a name that sends a jolt through her. A reference to a secret compartment in the family home holds the key to uncovering the past, igniting a spark of hope. With newfound determination, Clara visits the ruins of the old estate where Eliza grew up. The crumbling walls still stand, whispering the echoes of laughter and tears. She feels an overwhelming urge to unearth the secrets hidden within the remnants of the past, as if the house itself is calling her. As Clara explores the estate, she finds a hidden trapdoor beneath the floorboards, her heart racing with anticipation. She pries it open to reveal a dusty trunk filled with letters, photographs, and Eliza's diary, the very key to the love story she has been seeking. Flipping through Eliza's diary, Clara is transported back in time, the pages reveal the depths of Eliza's love for Thomas, their dreams, and the cruel fate that separated them. Each word resonates deeply as Clara feels the pain and joy of their love affair. But buried within the entries is also a shocking secret. Eliza's family was not just enemies. They had a dark history tied to betrayal and revenge. This revelation makes Clara's heart race with fear and urgency as she realizes the implications for her own family. Haunted by the knowledge of her family's past, Clara seeks out the town historian, hoping to grasp the broader context of the heartbreak she is uncovering. The historian's dusty office is filled with maps and old artifacts, each telling their own tale of sorrow and love lost. The historian shares the tragic fate of Eliza's family, revealing a rivalry steeped in jealousy and loss. As Clara listens, she feels the gravity of the past weigh heavily on her shoulders and the threads of destiny pulling her closer to the truth. Clara realizes that the shadows of Eliza and Thomas's love are not just relics of history, but echoes that resonate in her own life. The choices she makes now could either repeat the past or forge a new path, one where love conquers all. With a heavy heart, Clara understands that the truth may not only change her life, but could also shatter the fragile peace her town has enjoyed for years. The stakes are higher than she ever imagined, and the whispering shadows urge her to stand up for what is right. As Clara prepares to confront her family and reveal the truths she's uncovered, she reflects on the importance of love and forgiveness. The shadows remind her that every story holds lessons, and breaking the cycle of pain may be the greatest act of courage. Gathering her courage, Clara decides to organize a town meeting, inviting everyone to hear the truth about Eliza and Thomas. It's a gamble, one that could unite the townsfolk or tear them apart, but she knows that the shadows of the past must be unveiled for healing to begin. The night of the meeting arrives, and Clara stands before the crowd, her heart pounding. She recalls the love that once flourished amidst hatred, and as she opens her mouth to speak, the room falls silent. The shadows of the past are about to be illuminated. As she begins to recount Eliza and Thomas's story, tears glisten in Clara's eyes. Each word is laden with emotion as she unveils the truth of their love, the pain of their families, and the darkness that has lingered for too long. A powerful energy fills the room. As Clara's voice wavers, she emphasizes the need for forgiveness, the importance of breaking the cycle of hatred. The crowd listens, rapt, as she paints a picture of a future where love triumphs over old feuds, igniting a flicker of hope in their hearts. When she finishes, a heavy silence blankets the room, broken only by the sound of a single clap that grows into a thunderous applause. Clara feels a wave of relief wash over her, but also an undercurrent of uncertainty about how her words will truly affect her town. One by one, townsfolk begin to stand and speak, sharing their own family stories and the pain carried through generations. Clara watches as the room transforms from tension to understanding, the shadows of the past slowly releasing their grip on the town. As the meeting progresses, Clara feels the weight of her ancestors' choices lift, replaced by a shared resolve to heal. The shadows that once held them captive now become a source of strength and unity, binding the townsfolk together in understanding. The meeting concludes with a promise to honor Eliza and Thomas's love by fostering peace. Clara's heart swells with pride and relief, knowing that she has sparked a change. But as she steps outside, a sense of foreboding creeps over her, reminding her that shadows can linger even after the light shines. Walking home, Clara reflects on the night's events, filled with hope, yet aware of the challenges that lie ahead. The journey to heal old wounds has just begun, and she knows that truth often brings more questions than answers. The shadows still have stories to tell. Suddenly, Clara hears a familiar whisper carried by the wind, and she pauses, feeling an unshakable connection to Eliza and Thomas. Their love, once a tale of heartbreak, now morphs into a beacon of hope for her own journey. illuminating her path through the darkness. Determined to honor the legacy of Eliza and Thomas, Clara resolves to create a memorial in their name, a place where future generations can learn about love, sacrifice, and the importance of understanding each other's stories. As Clara embarks on this new project, she gathers the townsfolk together, inviting them to contribute their ideas and memories. The community begins to blossom with creativity, each person adding their unique touch to the memorial, a symbol of their shared commitment to unity. Weeks pass, and Clara watches as the memorial takes shape, a beautiful reflection of the love that once flourished in the shadows. Each brick and flower represents a story, whispering the tales of sacrifices made and lessons learned, weaving a tapestry of unity for the future. Finally, the day arrives for the memorial's unveiling. Clara stands among the townsfolk, her heart pounding with anticipation and pride. The air is thick with emotion, and she knows they are on the brink of something profound, a moment that will forever change the town's narrative. As Clara speaks to the crowd, she reflects on the journey they have all taken together. The importance of understanding the past, acknowledging the pain, and embracing love as a force for healing fills her heart with gratitude. She vows to keep the whispers of the past alive. With the final words spoken, Clara watches as the townsfolk come together to honor Eliza and Thomas, sharing their own stories, laughter, and tears. The shadows have transformed into a light that binds them all, creating a new legacy built on love and understanding. As the sun sets on the horizon, Clara feels a sense of peace wash over her. The whispers of the past have not faded, but evolved into a chorus of hope, guiding her toward a brighter future. She knows that while shadows will always exist, they can lead to light if one dares to listen.